It's always been about money. Like even when we did this with Nas, right? Shout out to Nas too. When we started going back and forth with Nas, I was like, damn, we can't let end us. It's Nas, because this be bad. Even like when the 50, right? When me and Fifth was going back and forth, I'm like, yo, I gotta say something. We gotta say something because at that time, Fifth was ending his careers. We like, yo, this nigga ending his careers. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So, you know, as far as music, it was always like, oh, with the money. They the money on. We gotta say something. So, when you say competitive, I don't really be, you know, I don't be out here really just, when you think about, you know, people be like, you think about all the music back and forth, beef, rap battle, whatever you want to call it. It's never been me jumping out the window just trying to diss.
What if some of hip-hop's biggest rivalries had less to do with pride and a lot more to do with business? What if the real goal wasn't proving who was better, but making sure nobody messed with the money? For years, people looked at Dipset's back and forth with 50 Cent and Nas as nothing more than ego, competition, and rap politics. But Cameron is now telling a very different story. He says there was a business motive behind every major decision they made, and if that's true, it completely changes the way those legendary rap feuds are remembered. Cameron explained that chasing attention was never the reason he responded to anyone. According to him, every move came down to protecting the bag whenever someone's actions threatened it. He even admitted there was real concern over what 50 Cent was doing at the time, because careers were taking serious hits. His comments about Nas were just as unexpected, suggesting their issues were never as personal as fans had always assumed. I'm about to play exactly what Cameron had to say, but first, make sure you like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more. Now, let's get right into it.
As far as being competitive, because like I said, seems like everybody's being competitive lately, and that's what goes to my next question, but to dip back, say like on the versus thing, is your competitive edge completely gone to where it's like, I wouldn't even do another versus?
Versus? My competitive edge is not gone. Maybe like rap, but nigga, see, that's the thing about me is that I've always been about competitive getting money. I've always had, and you can say the financial thing out there, whatever. It's always been about money. Like even when we did this shit with Nas, right? Shout out to Nas too. When we started going back and forth with Nas, I was like, damn, we can't let niggas end us. It's Nas, man, because this shit could be bad. Even like when the shit with 50, right? When me and Fifth was going back and forth, I'm like, yo, I gotta say something. We gotta say something because at that time, Fifth was ending niggas' careers. We like, yo, this nigga be ending niggas' careers. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So,
you know, as far as music, it was always like, oh, nigga fucking with the money. They fucking with the money on. We gotta say something. So, when you say competitive, I don't really be, you know, I don't be out here really just, when you think about, you know, people be like, you think about all the music, back and forth shit, beef, rap battle, whatever you want to call it. It's never been me jumping out the window just trying to diss niggas. It's always been something behind it, whether people understand that or not. But as far as what you said, verses, I didn't want to do the first verses. I wanted to go on tour.
Sure did.
I wanted to go on tour. I said we can do the verses after the tour. I wanted to go on tour and get the money. So when you talk about competitive spirit, I love being competitive about success. That's not going anywhere, no. But I never really gave a fuck about battling. Maybe like before the internet when me, Mason Blood used to go battle niggas, which we was trying to be professionals to get money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was dope back then when we used to go to projects and battle niggas in the East Side and St. Nick and Lakeview and go on the hill and, you know, that was cool, but we was trying to perfect our craft to one day make money. But yeah, I'm competitive when it's about trying to win and success in life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the reason why I said competitive, because it looks like the student wants to battle the teacher. You taught him how to rap. He feel that he's good enough to battle against you, so he wants to be competitive. And a lot of people don't agree with it. Some people do. Like, you know, either way, it's a show, but you don't want that. And
what I'm trying to say is this. this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? Not you, I'm just saying in general. Jomo is great at saying shit to rile people in the tri-state area up. You see how you just said niggas talking about this thing, talking about that? We don't know what the fuck niggas talking about. Larry man sent it to him, niggas sent it to me. Niggas sent it to me on a holiday, man. What the fuck? It's a holiday, my nigga. What the fuck is niggas talking about, my nigga?
Jet ski.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm talking about I'll pay attention to this tomorrow or tonight when we fucking boat dock. Like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about on a holiday? So I get what you're saying, but the point being is this, right? It just doesn't make sense. To me, it don't make sense. Like I said, if your catalog is as good as you think your catalog is, get in the field. Get in the field and show me that your catalog's that good. Like, you know, like I said, when nigga brought up Nas, right? Like, yo, Nas ain't got the #1 hits. Nas doing residencies, bro. Nas perform when he want to perform. Nas opening up secret restaurants. Nas got a secret restaurant.
I want to try that too.
Yeah, that nobody know about. Niggas, yo, bro, let me tell you something, right? Successful rappers from the late 90s and early 2000s, they're not rapping full time. They're doing other shit. Nobody, unless you could tell me the person who's doing this full time.
The biggest takeaway from this conversation isn't really about rap itself. It's about how business can shape everything behind the scenes. That was honestly the part that stuck with me the most after listening to Cameron break down the way he looked at those situations. Whether you agree with his perspective or not, it's fascinating to hear someone explain what was driving those decisions beyond what the public usually saw. Fans remember the diss records and the headlines, but the artists involved may have been focused on protecting something much bigger. One thing I found interesting is that Cameron never tried to make every conflict sound deeply personal. Instead, he made it clear that if the business or the money was at risk, that was reason enough to respond. That's a very different way of viewing some of hip-hop's most talked about rivalries than the version many people have believed for years. It also shows how easy it is for fans to misread what's really happening behind the scenes. We tend to see the emotion first because that's what's put in front of us, while the people involved are also managing brands, careers, and long-term business interests at the same time. So now I want to hear from y'all. Do you think Cameron is right that the situations involving 50 Cent and Nas were driven more by protecting business than personal feelings? And when you look back on those moments today, who do you think played it the smartest for their long-term career? Cameron, 50 Cent, or Nas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.